This wasn't shot on a camera, just a phone on a 22-kilometer trek that I didn't bring anything for. This is KUDREMUKHA, one of the longest and most beautiful day treks in Karnataka. 22 kilometers up and down through some of the greenest hills that I've ever walked through. I have always thought that you need a proper camera to take shots worth keeping in a trek like this. But I left mine at home, partly to keep my bag light and partly because I didn't want to damage my camera due to harsh weather conditions. But at the end of this trek, I can confidently say that I don't regret my decision because I came back home with some genuinely good photos and videos. We started late, around 10:30 in the morning, so the sun was already up high, not the best condition for taking photos. So I just kept walking, recording. For a while, there wasn't much worth photographing. Just the trail, the heat, everyone's footsteps, and the crickets buzzing in the trees. But none of that mattered. It already felt good just to be out there after a long time. Near the halfway point, the clouds slowly rolled in and the light softened up. This ended up being one of my favorite spots of the whole trek. Good enough that I shot it again on my way down. About 30 minutes later, we came out of a stretch of dense forest and suddenly the whole landscape opened below us. That's when it hit me. Nothing on a screen comes even close to actually being here. I stood there a while longer than I needed to, before finally moving on. Ahead of us, the path to the peak was completely covered in mist, but we just pushed straight through it to reach the top. Coming down, I honestly thought I wouldn't get many more shots. But by the end, I would actually gotten some of my best shots of the whole day. Golden hour was setting in and the landscape was turning rich and vibrant. Our guides kept telling us to hurry. The sun was going down and there was still a lot of ground left to cover. But every time I saw someone up ahead on the trail, I would stop and wait for the shot. A landscape only works for me if there is a subject in it. It provides the scale and the focus, and I have tried to keep it in all of the photos. By the time we got to the bottom, it was almost dark, and I was tired in a way that felt earned. I came into this trek thinking you need a proper camera to walk away with anything worth keeping, but I still got some of the best photos I have taken all year. It was never really about the camera. It is about paying attention and willing to stop when everyone else wanted to keep moving. Earlier, I also said that no photo really captures what it feels like to actually be somewhere. At the end of this trek, I believe that more than ever, but they are the closest that I can get you. If you want to see exactly how I edited one of these photos from start to finish, that is going to be the next video.